To the final hour of the Mark Cox Show today. Thrilled that you're with us. Well, let's get to our guests, please.
So, kick out the jams, kick up the soul, pour another glass of that rock and roll, turn up the band, find the hole, gonna lose control tonight. What do you want from me?
All right, Annie Frey's with us from the Annie Frey Show. How are you?
Doing okay.
Good. I saw you in there, and I just want you to know I walked by as you were covering up your Kathy Griffin picture that you have on your desk because you didn't want anybody to see it, and I understand that. But I'm just saying, you millennials deal with things a little differently than I do.
You millennials. That's a microaggression.
I'm just teasing. We were talking about Kathy out in the hallway a few minutes ago. She got fired a few minutes ago from CNN. I don't know what kind. I don't know if they were actually paying her anything other
for New
than
Year's Eve.
For New Year's Eve, but
they were paying her attention.
Yeah, which is clearly what she wants to be paid in. Mm-hmm. If she was looking to get her face out there, she certainly has done that. She's lost CNN, her gig with CNN now, with the New Year's Eve show, which is with Anderson Cooper, and all the promos leading up to that show. Like, she's always like not wearing clothes in those promos. I don't even understand. It is. It's disgusting. So she's lost CNN and also Squatty Potty. Are you familiar with Squatty Potty?
Not Squatty Potty.
Squatty Potty, which I think would be a great video to put up on the Mark Cox Show blog. I was going to send it to you, or I can help put it up too.
Only if it doesn't have
it doesn't sound appropriate.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it's the same thing with the unicorn guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a device to help you go number 2. So it goes
What does Kathy Griffin have to do with that?
She's a comic, and the only way to market something like that is if you make it funny.
It has to do with.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, I was getting a visual, but I'm just. I thought maybe there was something about her I didn't know.
CNN and Squatty Potty, both in the excrement business. So she's lost both of those people now. And I don't even know if she has any other endorsers. It's just.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not sad that she lost those endorsements or those affiliations, but just for a second, think if Larry the Cable Guy would have done the exact same thing to Barack Obama, what would be happening right now in the media, in the entertainment industry, on Twitter? It would melt down. If the roles were reversed and a known conservative, outspoken celebrity tried to do the same thing to Barack Obama, there would be riots in the street.
No, there would
absolutely be riots in the street.
I would agree.
And this just goes to show you how absolutely out of touch these leftist progressives are, because this was a decision that she made. It wasn't off the cuff. It wasn't something where she found herself in a situation and now she's associated with it and now she kind of has to own it, but she can kind of temper it that way. This was an active participation on her part. She committed to it, and it took people saying, "What are you thinking?" in mass to get her to realize
But she thought about it in advance. Mm-hmm. Listen to this clip from the TMZ had their camera in the studio where they were taking this picture. Before the controversy erupted, Kathy Griffin suggests to her photographer that when this hits the air, they're going to have to leave the country. Listen.
Come on. Right? Yeah. We're going to go to... We have to move to Mexico today. Because we're going to go to federal prison. Yeah. Call your dad. Apologize. But let's me and Daryl just go to Mexico today. Because we're not surviving this.
Because we're not surviving this. Because she understands this is going to be so controversial, we won't survive it. And then she turns around in her apology and acts shocked. I'm
sorry, I went too far. I was wrong. And she says that she crossed the line, then she moved the line, and then she crossed it again.
Yeah.
They're just out of touch, and they have no idea when they do something like that. They don't know what it looks like to you and me sitting in the middle of the country. We're talking about the office of the president. I have never been a supporter of Barack Obama. I did not like the direction he moved this country in, and I never, ever would have fathomed that type of hatred, disgusting behavior towards the president of my country, because at the end of the day, he is your president. He represents your country throughout the course of the entire world. And when you do something like that, you know, the people who we need to show hatred for are the people who are doing what she did with Donald Trump's head for real in the Middle East. And the disconnect is so significant.
She's playing to her crowd, which is that Hollywood crowd who has no problem with it. There are probably people like Ashley Judd who were applauding that picture when she saw it. Remember Ashley Judd from the Women's March the day after the inauguration. Remember this?
And I didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I feel Hitler in these streets. A stash traded for a toupee. Nazis renamed the cabinet.
Didn't she say she wanted to blow up the White House, or was that Madonna who said that? It was Madonna.
Yeah, she said sometimes she fantasizes about blowing up the White House. You know, as conservatives, as people who feel like we have to believe what we believe and hold the values that we do, you kind of have to do it in private. That's why this radio station and your show are so important, because when people listen to your show or the other shows that we have on 97.1, they feel like they have someone they can talk to. And as conservatives, we don't have that. And when you look at what the other side has, they think they're entitled to showing decapitated photos of our president that are going to be seen by the entire globe. That's how out of touch they really are. And as conservatives, we don't have that outlet. And if you even go close to it, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist. You get squashed down so fast by people just like Kathy Griffin. And there's no way to get around it as a conservative.
So you almost forgot her name, didn't you? You had to look down at your D list to see her name there.
I have a friend who keeps posting things, and she's like saying Kathy Gryffindor and and Kay Griffin, and I've seen so many wrong names, and I literally cannot think of a single thing she's ever done that I've appreciated or purposefully consumed in any capacity.
No,
she's
I
truly
can't
D-list.
I remember watching her. Maybe it was even a clip of New Year's Eve, because I can't imagine that I would have tuned into what she was doing on New Year's Eve. And she had stripped down to an athletic bra in the one that I saw. And another one, she full out mouth kissed and made out with Anderson Cooper, who, correct me if I don't think I'm bringing him out of the closet here.
No.
He's gay, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, she does things for shock value.
It's very hard to turn your head away from a train wreck.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she is. I just don't. I don't get that. But and I'm not saying that a lot of people on the left would support what she did, although you would have to think that somebody like Ashley Judd and some of the people that have been so, I don't know, violent, at least with their words, their anger against Donald Trump, even though he's done nothing to them.
Yeah, no,
You know,
the
I mean-
vitriol. They talk about the right being the party of hate and segregation, but you cannot be with them. You cannot be one of them unless you are in lockstep with them. You go back to Ashley Judd and the Women's March. They don't allow people who believe that babies that haven't been born yet should be able to live. If you're pro-life, you don't get to be a part of the Women's March.
Right.
And so that's how these people believe. And I really honestly believe that the core of her audience, they're probably in support of what she done. They're not going to say it. We're not going to see it. They'd still show up to her shows. They'd still go see her stand up. The question will be, will anybody give her a stage where she can do it anymore?
My suspicion is that she'll still be welcome in Hollywood. I think you're right. I think you hit on something. Network television, maybe it's a little too sensitive, but I think she'll still be welcome in Hollywood circles.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them wish they would have done it.
Well, they probably think it's good that someone said it. These people hate Donald Trump, and we all have to remember that Donald Trump is representing the conservative right, everything that is, right of very left wing in this country, because Donald Trump isn't the same type of
He's not a conservative.
but he is to them.
But
He
you're
is
right.
to them. And when
right.
you especially the thing that Hollywood elites hate the most is social conservatism. It's not so much the fiscal conservatism. They hate the social. They hate the values. If you have religion, they say, "Oh, well, your morals are so great. You're such a perfect person." I'm a Christian, and I always tell people, by admitting that I'm a Christian, that is the first thing I'm doing is admitting that I'm a sinner. That's by definition needing somebody else in your life. So, but if you're a Christian, to these people who are on the coast, the East and the West Coast, you're basically stupid. You don't think using science. You don't think using logic. They just think they're better than you. And when it comes to the liberal progressivism, when it comes especially to social issues, these people will stand by her. And they will show up. They will buy her tickets.
Yeah.
I just hope that nobody gives her a venue to sell tickets.
For some reason, I just have a feeling she's not going anywhere.
She'll write a book. And people will buy it, and she'll keep making money. But this needs to be when people think of Kathy Griffin, like you and I are saying, what else has she done that we can think of that is valuable?
Liz claims she was in a movie or something. I guess you could go to IMDb and see
Let's find
what she's
out.
done. What has she done? Has she been in some
By virtue of
movie
the
trailers
need
or
to
something?
Google
Yeah, no, you don't.
what she has done, we're proving the point. And this is how Kathy Griffin chooses to be relevant. And I say, if that's what she wants to choose, let's let that be her legacy.
What was she in?
She was in Pulp Fiction apparently.
Really?
She had a show called The D-List.
Yeah, I knew she had a cable
so she
show
had
at some
that,
point.
and then I
Yeah.
guess she's had some comedy specials or whatever. So apparently she was
well.
on Glee too.
Like I said, I've never really paid much. I don't think
had
I've
to-
ever uttered
I
her
had
name
to
on my
look it
show
up.
before
Yeah.
until right now.
Yeah,
But-
and you
but
won't
still-
again. This will be it. This is the flash in the pan, and if she fades away, then that's good for everybody.
There still won't be enough outrage on the left over it, which is just a shame. That's just that she's going to be able to get away with this is just a shame, and she will. And Ashley Judd will, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the list of celebrities, entertainers who have said things that are as bad as what is pictured. You can't see it. A picture is worth 1,000 words. To have that image, I was talking with somebody else today. I never have watched a single ISIS beheading video. I've never looked at the pictures. I've avoided it purposefully so that image is not in my head. I don't want to see it. But I know that it's real. I know that it's out there. And this Kathy Griffin image is every 10th image in my Facebook feed.
And my comment earlier is one that you'll appreciate because my guess, she says in her apology video that she has asked them to take the picture down. Mm-hmm. But if you go to the TMZ website, it's the first thing you see. Mm-hmm. And I'll bet TMZ's had 1 million extra hits today because of it on their website. That's what's driving it for them is money.
And the other ironic thing about this, ISIS is doing this in real life. This is really happening over there. They are really holding up real heads of people. That's an actuality in our world right now. And ISIS, those type of people, they push people who have alternative lifestyles off of buildings. And that's a huge part of her audience.
Sure.
And they're very supportive of her. And she's using that as a mockery of this president. And, like I said, the disconnect is so severe. And I don't think this is isolated to Kathy Griffin. I think there are many, many, many people who silently are okay with what she did, in support of what she did, and would not condemn it.
But smart enough not to actually go in front of a camera and do it.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why she's on the D list. Annie Frey, thank you.
Thanks.
Good point of view there. I appreciate that. Of course, join the Annie Frey Show every Saturday from 5 to 7 right here on FM News Talk 97.1. All right. Quick break. 314-969-9797. I will get to your phone calls when we come back here in just a couple minutes. Go vote in the Twitter poll at Tony Colombo 971, at Mark Cox 971. Brought this up yesterday because of the Jared Kushner stories. If you're a fair-minded individual, is it starting to get through to you now that the media has an agenda here? They've dropped this on a Friday afternoon, kicked it around for 3 solid days, convinced people who only watch one outlet that Jared Kushner has done something treasonous, only to find out that even if he did do what they claim that he did, there's nothing illegal about it, and apparently it's fairly commonplace. So go vote, yes, no. Let us know what you think. We'll have the results at the end of the show, and we'll be back right after this.
The Mark Cox Show on FM News Talk 97.1, 98.7, AM 1490, and 97.1talk.com. Keeping you informed and up to date.
Mr. Kushner has volunteered to share with Congress what he knows about these meetings.
The news and talk station for St. Louis.
What do the Russians have on Donald Trump?
FM News Talk 97.1. Younger, smarter, better.
Rick and Tracy Ellis, for them, real estate is a passion. You can tell it when you're talking to them. I've been to open houses with them. They love what they do for a living, and that makes a difference with working with buyers and working with sellers and getting your house sold, which is the goal. It's made them the number one team there in their Chesterfield and St. Charles offices of RE/MAX Edge. They work with clients all over St. Louis. They talk about their listings on the radio. They have a glossy magazine. You need to market your property to get the most money out of it. Plus, it's a hot real estate market right now. You want to work with the best. Hire Rick and Tracy. You're going to work with them, not another agent on their team. Give best way to reach them, their website, tracyellis.com.
Hey, O'Fallon, your wait is over. Check out the newest Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in O'Fallon. The new store is now open on Highway K just north of Fisey Road next to Potbelly Subs. Haircuts are just $12. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in O'Fallon, it's wicked awesome.
May is National Stroke Awareness Month. At Renew Sleep Solutions, we want to make you aware that if your obstructive sleep apnea is untreated, you have double the risk of having a stroke, along with increased risk for high blood pressure and heart attack. Renew Sleep Solutions treatment is FDA cleared, compact, and comfortable. It's custom fit just for you and proven to treat your sleep apnea. Call 314-824-0700. That's 314-824-0700 or go to renewsleep.com.
Just because you're not a kid anymore doesn't mean you can't play. 18th North Central in O'Fallon, Missouri is the newest playground for adults. Guys, gals, young, old, you'll love 18th North Central. Come play with family or friends and enjoy cyber sport and iCombat laser competition. You haven't had this much fun since you were a kid. Get a group together for birthday, bachelor party, retirement party. 18th North Central is where grown-ups come to play. For directions and details, visit 18northcentral.com.
It's been said that home is where the heart is. To Lakeside Exteriors, home is more than a place to lay your head. It's a place to dream. And we are driven to protect that dream we started years ago. Lakeside Exteriors alone has done James Hardie siding on more than 2,000 St. Louis homes. Homes that stand up against time, wind and rain, and heat and snow. At Lakeside, we believe in protecting the place we call home. Let Lakeside protect your home. Give us a call at 636-978-5000 or visit us online at lakesideexteriors.com.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial.